Welcome to LearnWire. Today we'll be looking at SERPWizz. So this is a SERPWizz review. What is SERPWizz? Well, you'll be able to audit SEO performance and generate detailed white label reports. In this short descriptive sentence, they have included white label reports as a major feature. So that is what they really want to specialize in, where you can go and actually use this as a service to white label your reports, hopefully gain more clients, more SEO clients and such, so you can actually go and analyze their websites and you can actually white label it as your own company, things like that. So right now it's sitting at a little over 4 tacos out of just 12 reviews. I have looked into this a little bit more as to why the reviews aren't higher. They're not terrible, but they're not as high as I would expect. And we just look at some different bugs and things that they've been working through. Now, it's been a good 5 or 6 weeks since this has launched and the first bad reviews came in. So I believe that they have worked through a lot of these. So I'm glad that I didn't do a review a month ago, because I probably would have been disappointed and found these things and it just probably wouldn't have went so well. But at the same time, so we're looking at these 3-star reviews. They're really good reviews because they really are pointing out the things that need fixed. There was a password issue where they're actually sending your password, the password that you chose, it's actually sending it to you, and then they're also asking you to reply to the email. So they've fixed their onboarding issues. I have signed up, and we'll come in here to SERPWizz real quick, and you can see that it just gives you your username, and then it gives you your login detail. It does not share the password that you signed up with. So that's good that they fixed that. Earlier they were giving you the password, and they were also telling you, hey, reply to us if you need any assistance. And so that was kind of a red flag for a lot of people. And then we can come down here, and you can see that they're responsive. They're pretty responsive. There's been some times where it's it's a few days before they respond, but they are a company working on their software and so forth. Me personally, if I bring an application to AppSumo ever, you better bet that I'm going to be waking up every morning checking my stats and messages and reviews on AppSumo. It's going to be a very, very important thing on the platform. And I think that some vendors just don't understand that they really need to be attentive. They need to be answering people's questions the same day that they answer them, right? You need to be very fast, very quick, earn those good reviews and earn those customers, right? So there's been a little bit of talk of or experience of the inconsistency of the report, and that some user was able to kind of pinpoint that it was actually the SERPWizz servers. They have since then been working on this as well. So this was a long time ago. This is 5 weeks ago. So hopefully we will have a good experience with the software. I think it's still worth checking this software out because we've had some really good reviews. We come through here and now you get to the 5-star reviews and so forth. So all right, so let's go and just check out the plans and features real quick. So it starts off at license tier 1 is $69. And then you have a license tier 2 of $139 and tier 3 is $229. Let's see what that gets us, but we are going to get lifetime access to SERPWizz, all future wizard plan updates, no codes, no stacking, just choose the plan that's right for you. You must activate, blah, 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 all that good stuff. But unlimited website and lead audits. So they're not going to hold you back. If you can get 100 clients a day, then supposedly you're going to be able to run 100 reports. So unlimited reports, PDF report download, embed audit tool, separate tools, embed, export leads, Zapier, integration, calendar, embed, meta keywords, URL rewrite, image alt tags, title tags, HTML header tags. So in a sense, this is going to be like a Screpy type or Labrica or some other tools that have come to these different marketplaces that specialize in on-page SEO audits, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. So really, you're going to get the 150 rank checker keywords. So I'm not really sure what this is, if that's like a keyword tracking tool or what. See if I can kind of pinpoint what that means. 150 rank checker keywords, access to all SERPWizz tools, 250 rank checker, and 500 rank checker words. And then the team members is going to be the big separator, so you can actually add team members. So if you want to use this in your business as your primary SEO audit tool, then you probably would want to go with license tier 3 so you can have unlimited team members and so forth. Now, here's the big kicker right here, guys. Okay, so they're kind of forcing you to get license tier 2. I kind of don't like that because they're saying that white labeling is their tool, right? That's the big thing. You can white label this tool, but you can't. You can't unless you get license tier 2, right? So that's something that I don't like. I don't like. There's other things you can bring to the table and bring value to your tool and still get people to be happy to sign up for license tier 1 without taking away the main part of your software, which is white labeling. So right off the bat, it kind of disappoints me, just to say the least. It disappoints me that they're basically forcing you to get license tier 2 if you want the white labeling. That's kind of ridiculous. There's other things you can do to add to the tool to make people want to sign up for your higher levels. Why offer a license tier 1 if you're not going to let people white label it and you're claiming to be the best white label audit software? So just went off on a rant. I haven't even tested the software out yet, but that is something that just annoys me about some of this pricing. Like, it's like, how many people do you get into a meeting to actually go over what your pricing strategy should be and how you should, quote unquote, lure people in to upgrade to license tier 2 or 3. Well, taking away the number one feature of what your product actually is for tier 1 is just a joke, right? That's just not something I would do. Now, we have not looked at the software. Maybe the software is amazing and will just blow me away, and I would be happy to sign up for tier 2. And then that would basically, but it wouldn't change my mind about the fact that they should find other ways to. Like, I would have actually been happy if they would have given the not unlimited reports, to be honest. If they would have put 100 reports on here or something like that, and then started with unlimited reports over here, and but they would have had white labeling in tier 1, right? So they should have had white labeling in tier 1, and maybe only 100 reports in tier 1. There's a lot of companies that are not going to need 100 reports in a month, or so forth, right? So. Pretty big rant there, guys. Sorry for that. We're going to go and jump into the tool. So overall, $69 for license tier 1, and then it moves up from there. Solid reviews. Would look like them to be higher, but the reviews that are 3 stars were from 5 weeks ago when they first came to the platform. Reading what SERPWizz has done since then, it looks like they have fixed a lot of things. And then they've already fixed the onboarding process right here by not sharing password and things like that. So good stuff. We're inside the software right now, guys. Hey there, welcome to SERPWizz, you stud. We're the #1 site when it comes to white label SEO audits and SEO lead generation. Let's get stuck into the basics. Okay. So it's going to take you through this tutorial. Welcome to the dashboard. Here you'll find overview of your leads, converted leads, white label, and more. There's a big run audit tool. Here's where you can generate your SEO leads and run audits. Right here, so audit, A-U-D-I-T, and then A-D-U-I-T-S. So they are spelling audits incorrectly right there. And these are things that are just big no-nos, in my opinion. You need to hire a third-party person to come in here and grade and check for grammar across your whole SaaS product before you launch on a website like AppSumo that's getting over 5 million visitors a month. These are the kind of things that I notice immediately, and I'm turned off completely when I see misspellings. So that's just something I'd point out. We'll continue on your sites to check their SEO score. Let's hope it's all green. Last 10 leads. Once you've run some audits on a couple sites, you'll find all recent audited sites here and can search for any checkups you've done in the past. Enjoy the list. Website. Clicking on a website URL will load an SEO audit report for that site. Okay. And lead graph, you will find your total leads to converted. So it's actually like a kind of like a lead generation tool as well. Whitelabel, here you can find your Whitelabel progress. And then here you will find how many converted leads you have. So supposedly it keeps track of what I'm going to try to put this together the way that it seems like it works to me without actually using it yet. But you're going to use this tool. You're going to go out and find potential leads. You are going to run the report, run a SEO report for them. Whitelabel it as your company. You're going to load them into the tool as well. It's going to track. And then I guess, now that's where I'm going to stop, because I don't know if it's going to do some type of automatic tracking, or once they get back to you, then you come in here and update their status in the tool. Either way, you can track all your leads and prospects and things inside the tool, which is cool. So my leads dashboard, Whitelabel reports. So we don't get that because we're not part of the pro plan. I won't be able to demonstrate the Whitelabel reports for you, but that's fine. I'm going to actually go start off by clicking on the tutorials button and see what that has. Here's a collection of video tutorials. Okay. So exploring your SERPWizz dashboard, they have some in Italian. So it looks like this is an Italian-based tool. Super cool. But they have put English up here, and they have all the tools in here as well. What is the purpose of the city? Running an audit with SERPWizz. We'll click on that, and it's going to load.
On SERPWizz is very, very simple. And today I'm going to show you how to do that. First of all, you need to log into your profile.
Okay, so it looks like it does have a pretty good videos. And we're going to go check this out. I'm going to do a live demo for you right here. So I like that. That's very professional. They have the videos up, so props to them on that one. You need to come down here to the chat section. Looks like we can talk to Crystal, or Crystal. I've just never seen it spelled like that before, but we can try to come in here. It's the chat is run by Drift. I believe that I've seen that software before, pretty popular one. So we're going to go to dashboard. We're going to run a new audit. I guess I'll just use one of my sites for fun. See what it can find for me. Run audit, because I'm familiar with my site, and it would be kind of okay. So optional fields, you can put in stuff right there, but we're going to go ahead and just go run audit for that site. Enter valid website URL. Okay, so we do need to go https://realisticpay.com, run audit, and here we go. So SERPWizz is on its way to running this. I'll try to talk through this. I usually get rid of any word gaps. That's why you guys don't ever have to sit and listen to silence during my videos, because I automatically edit any silence out that's more than 1 second. That's why my videos just go from start to finish, and I'm just talking the entire time with no break, because that helps with engagement as well, and I don't want you guys sitting there becoming bored. So that's why I just purposely talked through that whole thing. You could see that was extremely fast. I'm actually surprised that it could do a report that fast. So here we are looking at this, the SEO results check mark, the usability, performance, technology, and I don't know what these check marks mean, if that just means that it did successfully run that report. We'll come back and do a download PDF in a minute. But let's just check this out, the dashboard. So far, initially just scrolling down, I really like the layout of the site. It's super, super clean. So far, it's very fast, and I like the layout. It's just very easy to look at. So audit results for realisticpay.com, 66% result percentage. Now, I actually agree with that because when we go into Ahrefs, and if I just go to my dashboard real quick, guys, let me sign in. I'm currently, you guys can expect some more Ahrefs videos while I have this membership, but I've currently got the standard $200 per month membership to Ahrefs. So I will probably put some Ahrefs content. if you guys made it this far in the video, this is a good time to just say, hey, if you guys need to know anything about Ahrefs or want any kind of specific demo or of the Ahrefs tool, anything in here, I'll be glad to make those videos for you this month. Just leave a comment below and let me know what you would like to know about Ahrefs, and I will research it and find a way to teach that to you guys. Okay, so just wanted to put that in there. While I have this is $200 just for the month of access for Ahrefs. Just crazy expensive tool, but it is a powerhouse SEO tool for sure. So when I look at realistic pay, they're saying the health is a 58. So their health is a 58 over here. And so when SERPWizz is coming out saying it's a 66, that's really close. That's really close. If it would have just hit it out of the gate, then that wouldn't be good, right? But it's a 66% compared to a 58%. So it's within 10% of Ahrefs. That is really good. Okay. So 21 categories passed, 5 warnings, and 8 errors. So the errors are a really big deal. That's what you want to fix right away. Okay. So SEO, we have a 60. Performance is a 93. So performance is running really fast. I know on desktop it's extremely fast, my website, but mobile, it's not running good on mobile. It doesn't break that out into, maybe there's a speed category. We'll check it out. But usability, it's saying 100%. I'm not sure where it's getting that from, but it's a well laid out site using the theme from Project 24. So it's a pretty well laid out site, but I do think that I am going to be changing the theme in the future. Technology, I don't really know what that means. If it's just running code on the site and saying that maybe that's not good. I don't really know what the technology means, but hopefully we'll see that when we scroll down. Analysis 100. Social, yeah, there's really no social on the site at all, so it was accurate right there as well. So, and then once you have a site or a customer and you're going to use this tool, you can actually refresh the results anytime you want. And then let's go scroll down here. Your SEO could be better. Not bad. They're giving us a B overall. Your SEO is pulling its weight, but it could be working harder for you to level up. Consider SEO strategies like content generation and link building. So it's telling us that we could do some link building and more content generation. And actually those two things are true. I mean, the site still has less than 100 articles on it, so I can't expect much, right? And then also no link building campaigns going on or anything like that. So it actually is accurate by saying that, but that could just be a plug that they tell everybody, right? So not really sure about that, but title tag, your title tag looks good. So this is probably coming from the home, the home page right there. Meta keyword, you need relevant keywords in your meta. No meta keywords found on our homepage. I'll have to check that out. So that's actually, I think that the red is going up here in an error. So that's a big not good. And then we're just going to come through here. Your text to HTML ratio needs an overhaul. So that's something to look at, but that's a warning. But these red ones are a big deal. So I can't pronounce this. But it's super funny. These SEO technical related vocabularies kind of make me laugh. How long that word is and how hard it is to say that. But nonetheless, that is something I need to look at. gzip compression. So I think that is causing slower performance. That could be what's causing the mobile performance issues. So I need to look at that as well. And I might just go and hire someone to go and fix this stuff. So this report could actually benefit you just for your own website. Would be worth $69. Find this stuff, send the report over, go hire someone to go and fix this stuff for you. It'd still be worth it. XML sitemap. Oh, they did find a sitemap right there. So that's really good. Got a check mark. Robots text is good. So this is really good to just see like what Google's seeing when they crawl your site as well. If that stuff checks out. I've always wondered that as well, because some of my stuff just doesn't index. But it is there, and Google decides when it wants to, what pages it wants to index. And sometimes it just won't index a certain keyword or an article. If it feels like it's already has way too many on that subject, then maybe it won't even index that keyword. We don't know what Google's doing with certain things, right? But if those two things check out, then you're doing everything right. underscores in the URLs, embedded objects. So URL rewrite, no need to worry. So we've got some really good stuff right here. Maybe we can go find another site as an example to see if we can find some more issues. Image alt tag. We're down into the worry section right here because there's 6 images and I think that those are the 6 images on the site. Let me see over here. If we go to my home page, you can see it pulls up pretty fast, but that home right there, that was pretty sluggish right there. But I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's these 6 images right here that may not have the alt tags on them. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It actually could be the 6 blog posts because those are featured images, and I'm not really sure I'm adding the alt tags on the featured images, which I need to. So that actually is really cool that it's finding that issue right there. So I would need to go and we could actually come through here. So it's actually telling us what images. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's super cool. I'm going to right click and open and see what image. Okay, so that's actually the logo that it's finding right there. Okay, there's like an ad right there. Okay, so yeah, it's actually not any of those images. It's just actually some different images, but that's cool. It actually tells you the images that are not doing well on your homepage. Domain details, 8 years. So I got a really nice aged domain right there. So that's really cool. I mean, this is stuff that you have to go into certain websites just to find this information out. And this is doing all that for us. So all header tags. Our headers are looking good. Okay. Don't need to really do any more analysis on that. Now, I think, I'm not really sure if you can go and do this, run this report for any URL, right? Like not just the home page. But that is just a good question. You've got quite a comprehensive keyword list. So it's got plenty there. So it's saying we're good there. Google can definitely decide what our site is about. So that's good. It really breaks it down. Usability. Your usability is looking good. Great stuff. Your web page is super user friendly. Better accessibility means better search engines. So apparently, according to SERPWizz, the home page is set up for success. It's set up. It's pretty organized. There's only a couple different options up here, and then there's just some category image type things you can click on right here, and then there's articles. So it's pretty simple. So I would agree that, I mean, if you pull up this page and you can't really find where to go next on the site, then you know, I don't know what else I can do really. But so yeah, looks pretty good. The favicon it found, so everything's looking pretty good down here. It actually tells you if there's more if there's more domains available. So it actually go and get the .net and the biz org is already registered and so forth. So that's pretty cool, even for just like competitive analysis. Typo availability even gives you more. So this is really cool if you want to, you know, kind of mimic a site or get close to a site. Then it'll give you more domain ideas. That's cool. Performance right here. So page speed summary, consider fixing, should fix, and past right there. Mobile section. So consider fixing. Where do I get to the consider fixing area? Okay, right here. It's right here. So first content paint marks the time at which the image is painted. Where is the consider fixing right here? Reduce JavaScript execution time. So this is what's causing my mobile speed to be slow right here. It identified it. That is awesome. So I really like that. And then it does have a more, but nothing else is happening when I click the more button right there. It does happen on that one. And we'll just keep scrolling through here. So this is a pretty detailed kind of, I think I haven't done Screpy yet, but it reminds me a little bit of Labrica. I think that's the software. There's another one that goes really into in depth like this. So this is really good. And then look at these graphs right here. Page speed info, server response. I mean, everything's very super fast right here. Page size breakdown. So you can actually see this. Google likes your speed, meaning your users will as well. And then we're just going to keep scrolling through here. So technology, your technology needs some help. So this is what I didn't really understand. It seems there's a fair bit to be done in terms of improving your web page tech stack. So server details. So I'm not really sure if that maybe just needs the theme might need to be updated. Tips for authoring faster loading HTML pages. So this stuff right here, I think this is the category right here. We need to fix, we couldn't locate your website's analytics tool. We do have Google AdSense, I mean not Google AdSense, Google Analytics installed, so I'm not really sure, but maybe oh wait, I know what this is. We did remove, in an effort to make the site faster, I did remove all the SEO tools. So maybe that's one thing that it's recognizing right there. And then it's talking about JavaScript again right here. So that's probably what's causing that number. So that's something that I would need to send. And then, you know, I'm not a professional coder, so I would probably need to send this report and have someone else go and fix that. There's no social media on the site. Link analysis, your web links are looking good. A+ in-page links on the page. It identifies all of the links right there. And we have SEO errors right here that need fixed, and it just keeps going. This report is extremely in depth. We can copy this report URL. We can go share this to Facebook or Twitter. I'm going to download this report as a PDF, and we'll see what this looks like. And then if you have the Whitelabel package, then you'll be able to go and actually put your logo on there, which you know, you'll be fine getting away with not having the Whitelabel, from what I can see. I don't see where it says SERPWizz. I don't think I see SERPWizz anywhere. Looks like it's still loading, but it's 17 pages of all that data, right? And this would be very impressive. If you send this to a company that's not really online, not familiar with this stuff, this would basically be intimidating to someone, and they'd be like, oh my gosh. Especially if they have a bad result, like if this is a C or a D or an F, and this number's even worse. You know, like you can, even this site, someone could send this to me and be like, you have 8 critical errors going on. We can fix this for $75. Let us, you know, handle your on-page SEO. And then you get the client in the door, and then you can sell more services, content services, backlink services, all kinds of good stuff, right? So this is your foot in the door, and that's why those unlimited reports are going to be so useful to go and start sending these out, okay? So overall, just the first initial that I saw, now I don't know why it says a 0 score right there. I'm actually going to push the refresh button. It should have a score right there for us. Okay, perfect. So it does give us the 66 score, right? So you're going to have all your last 10 leads right here. Super cool stuff. And so forth. So we can actually come in here, view report, or we can click over here to view the report. Total leads, it is going to put this down as a lead. I'm not really sure what the Whitelabel is. Converted leads, I'm just kind of looking at where do we run where we actually convert a lead. Maybe if I click on my leads. So kind of a small CRM. If you do have their email, phone, first name and stuff, you're going to put that in right here, obviously. So you're going to know, you know, the contact information. You can categorize it in different niches if you wanted to. Lead details. Again, you can go like that, and then you can actually, this is where you go in. So it's just the leads tab. You come in here, potential new lead, warm lead. So if you're actually going back and forth with somebody, but you haven't closed them yet, you can move them to the warm. And then if you've set up a consultation with them, a call or something, then you can mark them at that stage. Lost client here and right there. So you can actually go and have these different leads right here and put them, put the notes in right here. So I really like that. This is definitely a software that it's for SEO and for lead gen, and they actually have a great tool for keeping like a CRM for keeping all your leads and where they're at in the, you know, the purchasing funnel right here. So really cool stuff. Then we can go and rerun audits, and they give you unlimited audits even in tier 1. If you just don't want to put the logo on there. If you're serious about your business, you're going to go with tier 2, period. But you get unlimited even on tier 1, and you could get away with just going with tier 1 if you wanted to. Whitelabel reports. So we can't go into that. I can't show that, but that's just going to basically be the you know, putting your logo on there and stuff. I'm not going to be able to speak too much about the embedded settings and some of these other things, but let's go with report template real quick and see what that looks like. So this is where you can enter all your company details to personalize your SEO report for your clients and prospects. This will really make you look awesome. Report title, text. So this is where you can customize all of your reports. You can actually completely customize your report. Super, super cool stuff. They've got iframe and script code and so forth in there as well. Good stuff. Organic rankings. Now, I'm thinking this is like a rank tracker. Welcome to SERPWizz. Here you'll find your keyword tracking area and add some keywords to monitor right now. So it's literally a keyword tracker. I don't know if you would use this for clients or if you would use this for your own sites. Number of keywords added, because I get 5. Let's just go right here and make money singing online is one of them. Just adding my site. Don't really need the city. I'm just going to say, I guess, United States. Desktop language, English, United States. And I am going to select that. And then I'm just going to push submit. Keywords added successfully. And it will go out there and find where we're ranking. It's probably going to take some time, but that's what it will look like. We'll go back over here to the plans and features. How many do we get? So you get 150. That's pretty good. We have a lot of these SEO tools, even tools that were built specifically for keyword tracking that only give you 100, right? And so, and I've seen tools, I believe, that are up there at $89, $99, and they only give you 100 on tier 1. So I really, really like this. So here's where that limit is to 50 audits per day. So this is if you're going to go out and reach out to more than 50 people per day, if you're really hungry, you're going after this, then that would be another limitation right here. So in general, I would recommend going with license tier 2 for this deal, period. Obviously, you're going to want to go with tier 3 if this is like a business model that you really are going to go after, and this is what you do for a living. Then obviously you're going to go with license tier 3. So I definitely recommend license tier 2 or license tier 3 on this deal. Come back in here. Come in here to tools. Need some specific information about your SEO metrics rather than the whole report. If yes, this is the place to go for that. You can actually come in here and select anywhere you want to go and check out. For example, if I go to image alt tag right here, then it will take you over to LearnWire.SERPWizz image alt checker. Then you can actually put in your site right here, and they have all these different tools. I'm so glad that I've clicked on that. So every one of these, you actually have a image alt checker right there that we can go and look at. If you're going to look at the meta description right here, and click on that. So every single one of those is going to be an actual tool that you can go in and manually check something individually. So this is extremely powerful right here. By clicking on the tools section, you actually get like, what is it? You get like 25 specific tools right here, link analysis, all kinds of stuff. You can report a bug right here as well. So we didn't even go into a couple of different things right here. I'm already at a over 30-minute video. There's, really from what I can see, only good things to say about the software. I actually really enjoyed this software. Using the software, it makes me want to purchase the software and go into this as a business because of how easy SERPWizz makes it for you to manage your clients. Think about all the different outreach that you're going to do in all the different cities, and it's really going to get really big. Now, I don't know how many leads it will actually let you store in here. Like if it's thousands of leads, that's amazing, or hundreds or thousands. But it's going to give you a tracking bar right here that I think it looks like it's geared up to handle hundreds or even thousands of leads. And this would give you the chance to come in here and go to the lead section. And then once you're in the lead section, You could go and sort it by category and so forth to be focusing on, they even have it down to where you can have 100 leads on one page at one time. So then you can go in there and look at every Monday, come in and be like, okay, so where's our warm leads, the ones that I haven't closed deals with yet, but that did return an email, right? You can put them in different categories and you can, put most of your time into them. Then you can do follow-up categories, all kinds of good stuff. So if this is your business, a tool exactly like this. Now there may be other tools that do exactly like this. I do need to do some more. I need to do a Scrappy review, which I know is an on-page audit tool as well. But what I like about SERPWizz is that it's very much very fast, very quick. It's very accurate in comparison to Ahrefs as well. So it is doing a good job on the audit from what I can see, identifying problems and such. And then it's very lead oriented and lead heavy, meaning that you can organize your leads, keep all that contact. So it does have that lead CRM built into the tool. So overall, I mean, I really, really like this software. You guys, if you made it to the end of the video, give me a comment below and say, I watched the entire thing. I love when I see that, because these are long videos. I know that not everybody has, maybe some people want to watch the whole thing, but they just don't have the time to watch a 30 or 40 minute review on a software. But this is my style. I just can't do an 8 to 10 minute video. I really want to show you guys the tool in depth. And so I really appreciate you guys watching the entire thing. I absolutely have no problem recommending SERPWizz, and I'm glad that I dove into this, because if you just take the reviews at face value right here, then you probably would just steer away, because there's so many tools on AppSumo that are 5 tacos that have even hundreds of reviews, and they're still maintaining almost 5 tacos. So then you would it's easier if they don't have a 5 taco, right? They have a 4. They're a little over 4. I would say they're about a 4.1 or 4.2. It's easy to overlook these, but I'm glad that I did this and did a full in-depth review of this, because this is there's so much things that I didn't even cover, like the Zapier integration and exporting your leads. There's so many things you can do in the tool, but I think the price is good. I do, and the unlimited reports, 100 audits a day, right here. So, I mean, I really would lean, if this is going to be your business model, you're going to want to get licensed tier 3. You don't want to be held back by anything. If you hire a team that's going to go out there and do 200 reach outs a day, you're going to start getting clients. I guarantee it. You price your services right. You go hire someone to go and do your lead outreach, give them access to the tool. You're going to be able to build an SEO business with this tool, no problem. Of course, you're going to need to have the knowledge to perform SEO and things like that, but you can even hire somebody to go and fix people's websites. There's all kinds of things you could do. This is a really, really fantastic tool. There's so many things that I didn't even share with you guys in this tool, but overall, really, really like this tool. I do recommend getting this tool if you are an SEO or you want to build an SEO agency. So this was my review of SERPWizz, and like I said, really, really good stuff, good pricing, fast, accurate, really good stuff. I'm not really doing this as a service, so I don't really know if this is something that I need, but the software is so good that even for doing reports for my own site, this would be great as well. Doing this review, it makes me want to offer these services. Is how easy SERPWizz makes it for you. It actually makes me want to go out and buy this and go and try to do a little bit of outreach myself. So that's my SERPWizz review. I'll see you in the next video.